Banks and brokers most likely to fail. These are the ones that haven't failed already. What to look for? How can you do this at home? You do not have to be an expert. You don't have to go through balance sheets. You don't have to be a financial analyst. There's simple ways and techniques you can use to figure this out if it might be your bank. First of all, we've said this many times in this meetup, an insolvent financial institution must repeatedly raise capital. So if you see a bank, a brokerage house constantly selling common stock, preferred stock, bonds, they sell assets they own, they get, a chunk of them is bought by a sovereign wealth fund from another country, they get a government loan, and this is going to happen to GM and Ford soon. This actually already happened. Most people don't know about it. And you see this happens not just once, but time and time and time again. That bank and broker is in serious trouble. And it's almost inevitable it is going to go out of business at some point. The other thing to look for, big and numerous earnings losses. Not just one time, but quarter after quarter after quarter. Not just a big earnings loss, but way below expectations also is another tip-off. Not only that, has the dividend been reduced or eliminated? This has happened with several banks and brokers. Especially if it's been reduced to almost nothing or nothing, another serious tip-off. Has it fired the CEO or chairman or both? A number of big banks have. This does not happen unless there's lots of dirt behind the scenes. And people know something that before you know it, it may seem bad, but it's actually worse. Was it involved heavily in subprime Alt-A mortgages or in any geographical area of the country which had a big housing bubble, and those would be California, Arizona, Nevada, Florida, or where the economy is really bad, like Michigan, Ohio, Indiana, the Midwest. Lots of banking operations in those areas. The bank has a very bad environment it's operating in. So that's a serious problem too. And one easy thing to check, does it have higher rates on CDs than any other bank or almost any other bank? If it does, it is desperate to raise money. And it will pay a lot to get that money. And that's an indication it's in big trouble that it is doing so. And all you have to do is Google and say highest CD rates in the US. That's all I did. I easily found all this information. Look at the top of that list. It's very revealing. Now, also look for a stock price drop of 80% or more from the high. Not the high this year, but the all-time high, which could have been 2005, 2007, beginning of 2000s up to 2004. One case it was like late 1999. Now, 80% is particularly significant for a blue chip or a big cap. That's very serious. If it's a regional bank and smaller, 90 is actually more significant. But big cap blue chips don't drop 80% or more. This is extremely unusual.